Morning, y'all. So there's a lot of conversation about the disparities and the percentages of black people dying from the coronavirus versus other races, right? And it's a big discussion right now. I mean, I was warming up my truck. I was listening to Steve Harvey and his team talk about it. I heard Chris Como talk about it a little bit. Doctor, I forgot his name, how to pronounce his name, the presidential doctor. He spoke about it. I posted that on my IG story. And it's a lot of people in the just in social media in general talking about it. And I did share an article that I thought was interesting. Um, and a couple people had a few things to say about it. And then I saw another page where somebody else was talking about it. And the young lady was basically just saying that she felt like a lot of it is coming from the fact that a lot of blacks are acting ignorant to the fact that this virus thing is real. She said that it's times when she on her way home from work from up Georgia Avenue. She said when she come outside, it's just people standing outside, drinking and smoking and chilling like it's a normal day, and it's not. It's not a normal day. Even though we can't see this shit, it's not normal at all. The numbers. I left out my house and it said that Prince George's County, and then I think it said District Heights. So I'm so I'm thinking the Weather Channel, by the way, because I wanted to check the weather, see how long it was gonna rain. And I gotta tell you, man, Byron Island, man, got this motherfucking Weather Channel app, man. It's vicious. So I pulled up the weather to see what the weather was gonna be, and at the bottom right it said, little red Corona joint, hit that, and it was like giving you the update. So I'm gonna say PG, and then it said District Heights. So I'm assuming this is a culmination of District Heights and PG County. I'm hoping, but it said that it had been 1,003 cases so far, and then I think it was somewhere in the 35 range of people dying. And then as I'm driving across the bridge, I get into Springfield, I hit it again. And in Springfield, it said it was 483 cases. And then it was only like 15 or 20 people who died from it so far. So I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. And then going back to this young lady's point, it's a valid point that people aren't being as smart as they possibly could be. I mean, I don't know if it's just sheer ignorance or just shit I don't give a fuck to really not knowing how serious this is, and what the severities could be. But at the end of the day, you really can't worry about what other people do. You know what I mean? But it is alarming that 70% of what the cases are being sought is saying that is African Americans. And then the article that I posted, it was an interesting article because it's not like we have not known that as black people we've had a crazy diet like what we've put in our bodies over the years. I mean, there's no we don't need a scientist, we don't need specialists to tell us that our bodies, diabetes, overweight, being obese, hypertension, we don't need people to tell us that. You know what I mean? Just from our diets alone are some of the reasons why we have some of our health complications. And now that this um, coronavirus attacks the respiratory system, to me, it's not alarming for me because it's a lot of elderly people and it's a lot of, I want to say, baby boomers. And then there's a lot of people my age, 35, 40s, even maybe 50s, that are trying to take a conscious effort at this point in our lives to eat a little bit better because we know that at the end of the day, if we treat our bodies better, it'll perform at, at its best. I remember I went to a dentist. It was about, I think, 2010. 2010, I went to the dentist. I didn't really have no real problems, but, they fixed some problem areas in the back. And then I remember I had to get my wisdom teeth pulled out, and I did. I got them pulled out. But I remember the dentist telling me, how important it was, how important our oral health is attached to our body. Now, of course, if you think about it, yeah, it makes sense, but I never had somebody really go in depth to tell me how important it was to keep this clean so the rest of this can be clean. I was just sitting there like, dang, and I was high as shit. I was high as shit at the dentist. He knew I was high, but he was schooling me though, and I appreciated it. I was like, damn, I did not know that, man. I did not know that. Shout out to Larry Bryant, man. Larry Bryant is one of the best dentists out here, man. My man put you in the room, put you in the chair, put some music on for you, give you that mask, tell you to count the one backwards from 100, and by the time you get to 98, you gone. So appreciate Larry Bryant, but the disparity isn't alarming to me. It's not like, you know, not saying I saw this coming, but it's not like I did not think that black people would be dying if they caught it. You know what I mean? Because our diets, and 9 times out of 10, the way we take care of our systems. I mean, I just told a friend of mine the other day, he was talking about the shot challenge, and I was telling him how I stopped drinking. I said, I said I had my last drink on February the 21st. He was like, man, stop bullshitting. I said, man, I'm for real. He said, man, you remember how many, man, when I first met you, man, we drunk like a half a gallon, woo, woo. I'm like, yeah, Slim, I can dig it. I said, but if I'm going to take the shot challenge, I could do a shot of cranberry juice or some water or whatever. Ain't nobody got to know, you know, what's in it. He said, but you done already told people you don't drink. So I said, man, but it is what it is. I still do the challenge. But I told him that, you know, after my grandmother died, it was just something in me that was like, let's reset. You know, let's reset. I mean, do I still smoke? Yes, I do. So I'm not perfect. You know, so when I guarantee y'all, when I'm on here and I'm talking, it's not necessarily I'm talking to y'all. I'm just talking. I'm trying to have a conversation. I'm not trying to make it like I'm, you know, being specific and saying you got to do certain things. I'm just saying overall, I'm talking to myself as well. And so I've after my grandmother passed, I said I wanted to press the reset button. So I did a cleanse. I did a 14-day cleanse. I stopped eating fried foods. I stopped eating red meat. I stopped drinking alcohol. The cleanse is over, and I'm still, you know, not eating fried foods. I'm not drinking. I'm not eating any red meat. So I think I'm going to try to push it out as much as I can, you know, prolong it as much as I can. But I did speak to a health professional, and they said at bare minimum, I can at least drink wine. At bare minimum. You know what I mean? They said 1 or 2 glasses a day, done. I was like, all right, bet. So I may look into that because she was telling me how it is good for the blood. So, and I've heard that before, and I was drinking it a while back, but I think now that I'm saying that I want to stop drinking all the way around and just try to be a little bit healthier, that I'll substitute the alcohol for drinking wine versus drinking, you know, the hard shit, my Douce, my Jameson, you know, shit like that. And I mean, I'm not even gonna drink beer for a while. I'm not even gonna drink beer for a minute. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna touch it for a while. So she was saying, you know, don't shock the body to the point where you're not drinking anything. She was like, just, you know, do it in, you know, moderation. I was like, but I think I will take that advice about the wine. So, I mean, the disparities of this virus attacking black people is sad. But also we have to play our part too. You know, we have to play our part by getting our shit together and just doing what we know is best for our bodies. You know, just like you would say, you know, you're gonna do what's best for your children. You know, treat your body like that too. You know, treat your body as best as you can. Getting up in the morning, drinking water, ginger, lemon, you know, tea, whatever your ritual is, but just do it. I see people out there on the sea moss and, you know, whatever you're doing, just continue that, because we gonna need our bodies at top, you know, optimal, you know, our bodies need to be running on all cylinders, man. We need to be at optimal performance. That's what I was looking for. Optimal performance. And so it's not alarming. I'm not shocked. Oh, okay. Check out here, just started up her dump truck. You know, it's the fact that, you know, it's sad that it's being reported the way it's reported. And I mean, like, everything in the black community is always, you know, right there in your motherfucking face. But I'm just telling y'all, man, take care of your bodies. Use this time to think about things that you can do better. You know what I mean? Like my slogan is, be better than you were yesterday. Take this time to try to see how you could do everything, every aspect in your life better, man, so you can survive this thing and come out, man, on the other side, man. Y'all be easy, man. Be safe out here.